Hello, Bo, and welcome to another space-filled episode of Movie Match Reviews on YouTube. Today's review is the very first Star Wars Expanded Universe movie, Rogue One, a Star Wars story. So, set before A New Hope, Rogue One follows a group of rebels who get their mission to steal the plans of the Death Star. Will they succeed? Well, that's a dumb question, because as we know, they do succeed. See, it's more about the how and the why. So, Rogue One, again, like I said, is the first Star Wars movie to be set in the expanded universe. And as a result, has a very different tone and a very different feel to it. The story plays out more like a combination heist film war movie. And for the most part, it was actually very good and interesting. All those jokes about how in A New Hope they destroy the Death Star just by shooting an arrow in something in the exhaust port and makes the whole thing blow up. Well, it's justified here in that the designer actually did that on purpose. Yes. Yes. So, and in terms of actual story, however, the word I'm looking for is not generic. It's sort of like average, per se. Say you have the character who lost her parents, and then has to grow up alone and is forced into this rebellion and all that. Doesn't want to step up. Meets a guy. Maybe they're gonna fall in love or something. We don't know. No, it's like some of those, that checklist was kind of evident here, and it's one of those where it's like when it got good, but yeah, for the first half of the movie, it seemed like they were following this checklist. Okay, we gotta hit this beat. We gotta hit this beat. We gotta hit this beat now. Okay, last beat, got the checklist fulfilled. Let's move on to the better stuff. And when the better stuff happened, then it happened good. And I think it was because of the foregone conclusion factor that yes, they will succeed. There's really no suspense there to it. So for the very first Star Wars Expanded Universe movie, Rogue One actually wasn't that bad. And there's more in the pipeline. There's one coming out next year about Han Solo, which may get a young Han Solo trilogy in the vein of a young Indiana Jones. And there's another one in 2020 that's supposed to come out now, which is allegedly supposed to be about Boba Fett. So yeah, it's like I'm curious to kind of see more of these and see what they can come up with. Like, what did they do before we met them in their respective debuts? So yeah, check out Rogue One if you haven't. So that was Rogue One. one, you can check the channel for my previous stuff. And the next review, I'll be counting down my top 5 favorite Disney movies. So that's Movie Matt signing off. And cue the Star Wars theme.